Yeah, this deck is one of the sickest and most creative decks I have ever played. And I found it on Reddit. This comes from somebody named No Blue Jay 9389, who posted that this deck got them to infinite 4 days ago on Reddit. And I saw it and I was like, what is going on here, dude? Can this actually be that good or that cool? Well, man, I embarked on a 10-game run to find out in this video, and I will tell you right now, it is that good, and it is that freaking cool. This deck has so many interesting lines that are just crazy creative. Heimdall is making some monster plays in this deck, in large part thanks to the multiple man in here, you'll see, which you're like, wait, what else is all about multiple man in this deck? But there's so many cool ways to support a multiple man in this deck. Number one is like web sling, of course, right? But also keep an eye out on the prowler stuff like flight harness. Give your highest power card here +1 power and move it to the right. Keep an eye out on symbiote Spider-Man, making that an 11 power multiple man that you can then web sling and then you can Heimdall back. Even look at Namora multiple man. You got like a multiple man on the rightmost location, Namora it up to 9, and then Heimdall it, you get another 9 power multiple man. There's little crazy interactions here with Viv Vision buffing all of that stuff, like multiple man, Scarlet Spider, or even the Fallen one, which again is a great combination with symbiote Spider-Man to give you these crazy explosive final turns. But Viv Vision also hits the Clea, which gives you the Flames of the Faltine, all of which can be played through Joaquin Torres for some crazy plays where you hit like a majestic wing beat Joaquin Torres to buff a Fallen one a bunch, or maybe it even just buffs your Clea in hand for more Flames of the Faltine that you use on the Joaquin. These skills also go on Joaquin. You get what I'm saying here. Like, all of these cards don't look like they go together, but there's just like 47 different interactions that all line up where it's like these 2 cards, these 2 cards, these 3 cards. And before you know it, this deck that looks almost random and disparate actually comes together into a cohesive whole that feels so cool and creative to play, where you're always finding a different line and something really unique to do, utilizing some, you know, otherwise pretty underplayed cards. Fallen one shows up sometimes these days, but like obviously Scarlet Spider's been around a lot in Shulao, but a lot of cards you don't see very often that don't really seem to go together, but it just worked well. Now, I don't know if like the data at large on this one's going to stand up, because I will say this deck's probably a little difficult to play. Even myself, sometimes you just kind of have to ship it and hope for the best on those Heimdall turns. But at the same time, you see these little lines that just pop up and you're like, oh, this is so powerful. And like even 4 power multiple mans, don't sleep on those when you got 5 or 6 of them in a given game, right? You can make some pretty sweet plays out of that. So I just one of my favorite decks I've played in a really long time, and a super fresh breath of air here, a breath of fresh air here for a meta that's otherwise been so stale and so defined by, you know, just a few cards. This one is creative, interesting, new, cool, and fun in ways that I'm just, it's so rare and so hard to find these kinds of decks. So man, what a delight. No Blue Jay, thank you for this incredibly cool deck. Thank you for sharing it on Reddit, and my God, everybody enjoy the show, because I think this deck is so freaking cool. All right, web sling chillin'. Joaquin into Viv. Yes, we can do that. Joaquin left is safe. We don't want to mess with right. It's not a deck where we're just looking at tempo bodies out there. We need to actually utilize him. Got to be a bit careful on positioning though, because we do have, you know, Namora stuff, Heimdall stuff. A lot of things to think about when it comes to positioning for sure. That would be a great card to hit. Ooh, Clea might land here. Nice. I think there's a very good chance Viv connects. If they play left, it's actually going to be super easy to support Viv too, because Joaquin into Flames of the Faltine is going to be crazy good. Dragon Lord Blades. This is unfortunately a Hella deck. Be a Modok real fast. Hit that Hella. Let's go ahead and do that for me. Space there, man. I'm getting points, I guess, for Viv, so. Red Wing is actually pretty nuts for a deck like this. That's cool. Priority does mean the Flames is kind of bad this turn. I mean, in theory, right, you want to keep Viv in hand, or excuse me, Clea in hand. Wing beat on a Scarlet Spider is fine to get some extra points. That's really the only reason I'm playing the web sling here. Get Scarlet Spider up to 8 for the copy. I just don't know if we're going to be able to beat a Hella deck, though, is the thing, right? It's just going to be a lot of points. 9 power Scarlet Spider actually looks like 2. What was this gonna be? Dragon Lord? Okay, they are kind of locked in right now. So, oh, locked in, but good God. At what cost? Right? At what cost? Also, somehow we still have freaking priority. Do I ever get to 30? I don't see how, right? 27. Heimdall, Clea again. I mean, you don't have to play the Heimdall, but like, just if I play all this stuff right, I'm kind of saying I have to play the Heimdall, right? Because you're locking in on that. I don't know, man. This looks real scary. I'm very nervous. I mean, right now, like, a Hela itself is not actually the threat because they don't have anything discarded, but, you know, that could certainly change real quick. Hela! Okay, Hela not actually the threat, like we said. Okay, this could really just come down to whether or not Scarlet Spider goes left or right, dude. Somehow I've kept freaking priority this whole game, too. I guess actually it doesn't matter if I do it this way, right? You end up with always 18 points mid, 20 points mid, and 19 points left. Actually, more than that left. Maybe you got to do Heimdall mid, because you end up with 15 and 6 is 21, which feels safe. And then you end up with 13, 15, and 9 is 24, which feels safe. Like, yeah, this actually feels pretty safe. Well, if the Scarlet Spider goes left, yeah, it's the same difference, basically. Yeah, it doesn't matter. Okay. Yeah, that's active. Yeah, no, I think this actually has a chance, guys. Heimdall here is kind of nuts to avoid their the right lane, right? It's kind of nuts, man. There's no way they can beat 21, right? Like, there's no possible universe. That's tiny. Let's go. Oh, this is a sick win, dude. This is cool. Cool win. Great win, dude. Cool. I feel like we have lost the Fin Fang Fu mid, by the way. They didn't go mid. Maybe they were more worried about mid. I don't know. I feel like we could have lost that. Clea Viv would be the dream, but you also kind of want to support Raft, so I don't know how hard you go here. You think the opponent didn't play yet? Maybe we just do both, right? Because you can use the Clea skills as well to fill out Raft. And we don't really have as many ways to support her on board. I mean, you do in Namora technically, right? But not really. I mean, I guess technically Symbiote Spider-Man as well, right? Like, you know, technically, and Prowler cards too, of course. But yeah, 7 here always holds on turn, well, not always, but often holds on turn 3. Then next turn, you probably do go like Joaquin's skill. We will have priority, so you won't actually hit on it, but you don't really care. You're just trying to win Raft, right? Yeah, I think that's probably true. Go for Raft here. I mean, God, it would sure be nice to do this. To get that actual flames hit. Oh my God. You know what would actually be even nicer is this, dude. This would be so sick. Oh my God. Can you imagine how many negative points that is? Like, is the Raft worth the trouble? Hello, opponent. It's like the problem with having priority, you know? You could also do this. You could also do this for Namora next turn, but it's not very good. Oh, I'm so torn, man. Here's my thought, right? I don't know what I'm playing next turn, but it doesn't need to be. Oh, that's such a terrible Raft card. God dang it, dude. I did all this work for Raft and it's just garbage. Oh my God. Well, okay, at least we did it in time. That's kind of helpful. Maybe they're going to be like a Mr. Negative deck or something, right? My thought is it doesn't matter if we fill out because we do have New York, right? Like, that's fine, but I'm just losing my Clea now. Symbiote Spider-Man, Namora buffs the ninja only, but it's better than anything else I can do right now. I mean, I guess you could technically buff the multiple men as well. Yeah, maybe actually move 3 things. Well, you can only move 2 over though, so no, you couldn't buff multiple man. Because you got to play the Namora the same time. You got to stage the Namora as you're moving the rest of these, right? If you wanted a Namora on 7, I guess you could. You could move them all and then web sling the multiple man after a Namora on 7. No, that still doesn't work, right? Oh, Star-Lord's gonna be a problem. If they go for an Arnim Zola, it does make our null better, but how much better enough, right? Is it better enough? I mean, is it worth 10 points here on a ninja to do this? Like, it just doesn't really feel worth it, right? I'm just so sad this wasn't an actual card. I just wanted it to be a real card, guys. That's all. Yeah, I mean, I honestly just don't know what else you do here, right? That's the problem. I'm just thinking web sling to potentially move a multiple man a little bit here. I just really don't see a path against the Star-Lord deck, though. This seems kind of disastrous here. Maybe Heimdall Jukes is enough, but I kind of doubt it. We didn't hit any Fallen One cheese. They're snapping here, which... Gosh, I really want to retreat because I'm actually so close to infinite right now, and I am going to hit it later tonight. God willing, so I don't really want to play this out when it goes poorly, but I just realized Symbiote Spider-Man is copying Joaquin Torres, not Namora, you absolute goon. You freaking goon, Regis. Shang-Chi, great. That's great. Does make the null kind of insane, though. Do they expect the null victory here? It just feels like in some ways the Heimdall here is not really worth the trouble, if that makes sense. Like, I get a multiple, so I have like multiple man. I guess I kind of need to move the multiple man right, actually, don't I? So then you end up with multiple man, Clea, Ninja, and Viv left. You end up with Namora, multiple man right, mid. Actually pretty big. I mean, this honestly isn't impossible, right? I'm gonna ship it. It's not impossible, dude. I don't think it's likely, but it's definitely not impossible. Like, it's definitely, because they're probably not expecting me to win right. Like, the right's gonna be the flyer here, because mid might hold too. Null does win left. What's mid? Killmonger. That's fine, because it supports my null to match theirs. I gave null so much crap, dude, and the opponent ended up being a null deck, and it actually worked out incredibly well. Very few 6 drops would have been big enough otherwise. Wow, dude. Wow. Beautiful victory. Wow. Pretty cool multiple man ending too, to be honest, dude. Wow. I am eating crow with Null right now, dude. He's pissed. Like, Regis, why didn't you believe in me? Clea Viv is definitely the dream. I think we're gonna go here just to buff the Viv to get her out ahead a little bit. You know, like, we don't care about the discount. We just want that buff on Viv, so she's a strong play. The question is, like, do you go for Mojo World? Because it is kind of a reliable way to support Viv if you get out ahead of the opponent. But I don't know, man. I only have 2 units. Like, it just depends on the opponent, how hard they go here. Some people load it up early because they know they can contest it. Some people abandon it, so it's just hard to say. Ah, we're out ahead. Okay, that's good. That's good, because pretty unlikely they play 2 cards if they didn't play 1 last turn. Why would you play 2 cards this turn, right? Which means we're gonna start hitting Cleas, and then, you know, I would love for them to play left into the Joaquin. If not, we'll just hit this Agony. That's fine too. We can go Prowler as well here. Just take the skills. Don't worry about the move. We don't need it. Maybe you go here and here. If that does roll, because I won't be winning there, right? Maybe I gotta go Prowler here, actually. It doesn't seem like they're gonna contest Mojo World this turn, so let's just go Prowler here to not get that Horde. Because I don't want to accidentally have the Horde roll left and take up too many spots on my Joaquin, because Joaquin right now seems very powerful. Anti-Venom, interesting. Anti-Venom Agony. I don't feel like that's something I've seen together a lot. Oh, they almost stole the Viv. No, they did! It's 2! Oh no, Viv! Oh, that's kind of fine too, I guess, for now, but I'm like a little sad. I mean, Joaquin is still chilling super hard, which is good news, but we lost the Clea for a turn. What does this one do? +1 and move it to the right. To be honest, that's not really what I want. At least not yet. Gonna have a lot of energy next year. We might be able to do a little Heimdall surprise as well, because we'll have extra energy ×2, right? They may not expect as many bodies to roll into Mojo World as we're gonna dump, is my thought. I don't know. Flames as well could be a nice power dump left that you can use, but then still Heimdall a body in, right? Oh, Man Spider is nasty. Flames, can't really keep that in check quite yet either, right? It's just so big at this stage. I will say it's another one that's not great necessarily at contesting multiple spots. But they might just decide to go, you know, like, I don't know, absorbing man left or whatever, and then it's so big that you just can't win because it's less about the, you know, they have 4 bodies, like we can see the 4 bodies. I don't have any way to remove those bodies. Luna was the last card played, right? So absorbing man would merge with Luna. Oh no, absorbing man doesn't work. It would have to be an Artem Zola, which this was the last card played, right? It wasn't the Man Spider? Now I'm kind of doubting myself. That clears the space. Simi Spider-Man moves over. If it's an Artem Zola, doesn't it eat the Luna? And then they'd only have 3 cards left, and we'd win like... Actually, maybe I do need Heimdall to stay. These are gonna move those. I don't know. Maybe this is fine. I don't know. I'm not sure. It's probably not Artem Zola, so I'm not sure. Juggernaut. Oh, actually, that's still fine. Heimdall actually beats that, bro. We're gonna have Clea. She reveals first because of the sequencing here. We're gonna beat that easy, dog. No pro. They are gonna be so mad when they see this Heimdall, dude. They are gonna be so mad when they see this Heimdall, dude. Yes. Oh, that's such a sick play by the opponent that we just hard countered, dude. Wow. Wow, this deck is so sick. I think this deck's so freaking cool, dude. Heimdall is just making crazy plays left and right. It's like not even really always planned. It's just like crazy plays getting made, dude. The Juggernaut's such a brilliant play. Oh my God, bro. That's so sick. Wow, dude. I love this deck. The Ginger Man. Is this a reference to me, dude? Because, like, look at me right now. Look at this. Somebody Photoshop. How do I get to where I'm looking the same way? Somebody Photoshop my eyes glowing yellow. Am I the Ginger Man? Oh, Prowler hits. Thank God we got our on reveal before the Cosmo landed. I guess we're just passing here, huh? Yeah. So multiple man plus flight harness, actually pretty sick combo for once. That's cool. Oh, Feast creates some cool plays too, man. Because now we could go Joaquin flight harness. They both move right. Is that? Well, no, actually it'll hit the multiple man twice because it'll stay behind. Yeah, no, that's perfect actually. Okay, that's cool. Cap. So we got like a move deck. Might be well, probably not Aurora because Batman's in here. Probably more real move. So yeah, like Joaquin flight harness, right? And then I think you sit on the remote mines for a minute, but maybe you web sling here so that multiple man can move out again. Or it could even go here too, I guess, but that gives Feast a lot of power. But I mean, I don't know, we could play Fallen one next turn. Yeah, I don't know, let's do something wacky, dude. Let's try it, let's see how it goes. Cosmo over there is like a bit of a pickle, but not the end of the world. We also could have maybe set up for a Symbiote Spider-Man Fallen one, but I don't know. I want to go wide and Stark Industries in particular, right? So Flight Harness moves Multiple Man, but he stays behind. So then Flight Harness goes off again and hits the same Multiple Man, moves him again, but he stays behind. And then we have the remote, or what's it called? The Web Sling, which can move Multiple Man again next turn for the Stark Industries. Then if we get a Heimdall, all of those could get buffed by Stark Industries, right? And move mid again. Although you are at some point going to kind of run out of space for that, maybe. Bro, I will also say, like, this is kind of sick too, right? Because you get the Joaquin remote mines, man. Because you don't know if it's going to hit mid, but you definitely know it's going to hit here. And it's a lot of negative points. Can still go Fallen one, but I also really like Majestic Wingbeat too on the Symbiote Spider-Man. It's like, I don't know, I'm torn, but you just don't really expect remote mines to land here is the problem. I mean, it could, you know, there's Silk, there's Batman, there's a lot of things where it could end up mid, but what if we waste it? It's like a lot of points, man. Oh, also Multiple Man can't. I'm gonna do this, guy. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do it this way. Maybe we just sit on the Wingbeat for a turn, right? That's probably the angle. Let's just try to connect on this, right? Batman's moving indeed, but you know, is anything going to be mid was really the question on the remote mines. And how many cards mid, actually? That's the question. Nightcrawler's good. We'll have at least something to hit. Hawkeye, sure. There would have been one card mid, but this needs two. So this hits Cap and Silk, -4 each. Which is great, right? Oh no, actually it switched over to Nightcrawler. That's also fine. And that moves that card out for Stark Industries. So hopefully we win the buff. We're up, oh, she's back, just kidding. We're up by 9 at the beginning and we're up by 11 at the end. We got 4 buffs on one Multiple Man, a 5th one on this Multiple Man. Really now all we need is that freaking, does this work, dude? Just, oh no, here, I mean, just hit Clea a bunch. You know, she gets a crazy big buff. We get a bunch of flames. These are just here for body's sake, because I need some stats in play. Heimdall would probably still be the clutch draw, although I don't really have that many spaces for Multiple Men to move at this point, because they're just like so jacked. I don't really have another good draw though, to be honest. Like the big body of, well, I don't know, depending on how much energy we can have. I think I only have 1 extra, right? So I'm gonna have 7. So honestly, Heimdall might just be too expensive. Maybe just like a Scarlet Spider would be fine. You just play like Clea, Flame, Scarlet or something, you know? You know, I guess I'm gonna try to win mid. So there is, because you know, like flames are gonna carry left pretty hard. I wonder if oh, I missed. I was gonna maybe put the Symbiote Spider-Man mid just to get more points there. I don't know, it just sort of depends, because left does have a lot of strength off Kraven. It's not always like that much strength though. Does this show the opponent the flames being generated or not, guys? I have no idea. But I do like a 1/7 Clea either way. Silk moving a lot. Probably buffing a Hydro Boy. Ooh, that's annoying. Dang. That sucks. Shulao coming in on 5. Okay. I think they might have thought it was the final turn, by the way, guys. Viv moves right, which sucks actually because of freaking Joaquin losing his spot. Oh my god, we hit the Heimdall though. Oh, I just literally can't play another card though, dude. I need all that space for these Multiple Men to move. These two move left. There's just no space. Like playing a Flames isn't doing any good into the Cosmo, right? Otherwise we could play the Flames first. I mean, you still could, I guess, technically, but there's no... It would only matter if somehow the Cosmo moved, which I can't imagine a reason that would happen. Oh, actually, we could condense, though. Hold up. No, we can condense and then Clea and then Heimdall, right? Yeah, that works. Depends on where you want the acid arrow, but I'm saying Heimdall, Multiple Man. Multiple Man's probably enough mid. 26, yeah. This is 11 and 7's 18 plus 11. Yeah, I think there's a shot here, man. I think there's actually a very real shot here. Like this deck's ability to condense space down is so cool because skills basically do that, right? Like they open up space, but also like Symbiote Spider-Man when you have space as a bit of a premium with all the multiple mans, it's pretty sweet, dude. What the heck's my thumbnail gonna be for this video, guys? I've done enough Scarlet Spiders for a lifetime. I don't think it can be that. Maybe Prowler Fallen one, maybe Heimdall Fallen one, maybe Prowler Heimdall. I don't know. Opponents fist bumping us. They're shipping it here. Can't blame them. Silk's gonna be moving around. Hydro Stomper might be really big and scary. That's definitely one nerve-wracking element here. I like that this 16 power and multiple men though, dude, get to just float around everywhere. That's so sick. It's so many points, really. Left is safe. Red Guardian doesn't matter. Triple win. This deck is freaking beautiful, dude. This deck is a masterpiece, man. I've only played 5 games or something, but this deck is a freaking masterpiece, dude. I love this deck. It's crazy cool. Oh, I think this deck is brilliant, dude. Blue Jay on Reddit, man, you deserve all the love for this sick deck. I don't even care if I lose out from here. I'm 5 games in and it's the sickest deck I've ever played. Clea. Yeah, we just want Clea in hand really for the Viv Vision or the Majestic Wingbeat, right? She's pretty much only a hand buff card specifically, which is crazy. I don't know that I would have. There's so many cool things about this deck construction that are just like, it honestly kind of looks like a random pile of cards. Like if I saw this just on the street, on the street, like why would it, I don't know what that even means. You know what I mean though? Like if I just saw this randomly somewhere, I would not even, I don't even know. I would think this was just like somebody farming boosters or something at first, right? Like clearly there's a few through lines that make sense when you look closely, but I don't know that I would have really identified just how crazy this deck is. Oh, I think we've made a mistake here. I didn't know it because multiple man, yeah, see, I really think multiple man wants to be on the right in case you hit a Heimdall, because you do have a Nomura line here, but no, multiple man's stuck, right? So I think I should have swapped these. The Danger Room scared me away. There you go. I don't mind Electric getting destroyed. It turns off Blink. I just need to win a big expansion here. Just give me like 20 points and give them like 0. Even these little ones, I cannot win an expansion. Oh, we even hit this for the freaking multiple man. No, dude, no. Also, Nomura sucks now. Oh my god, everything went wrong. Guess you just go Nomura Scarlet Spider now, but like Danger Room's freaking me out again, dude. It's freaking me out, man. Daredevil green. Is this a joke? Like, do they know I'm a freaking Nomura deck? God dang, man. I mean, I honestly think we're still okay. I can move the Green Goblin and then play Nomura and then activate Scarlet Spider, right? I've still got quite a few ways to add points here. Just tempo a Clea, I guess, right? Maybe you just give up left and throw the Green Goblin over there, although depending on how much we're ahead right, I might actually just throw the Green Goblin right. Opponent is gonna Galactus, aren't they? Oh no, I gotta retreat, guys. I gotta retreat, guys. I gotta retreat, guys. I don't have it, dude. This feels like Galactus, dude. I can't risk it, man. Holy moly, Project Pegasus. Well, yeah, let's do something like this, right? We don't want to play the Clea, actually. She's better in hand always. Say my name. What is their title? Let's get crazy. Oh, we all got to experience that together. We're all in this together. Early Wong is terrifying. What are they about, dude? This will give us some data. Ironheart Wong deck. What is this, dude? What is this? Remote Mines. We could do Clea. Dude, I forgot Multiple Man has another play here. I was putting him right for Heimdall's sake, but you should put him mid, actually, so that he can do both Nomura and Heimdall and Flight Harness stuff, right? Well, okay, we've learned. Do you go Clea, maybe? It's like we do have a Viv in hand, so theoretically the Clea could get more upside later is the only thing. I might just pass. This doesn't seem like a deck that's gonna go crazy hard on tempo. Magic. Do I not get mine now? I didn't have one anyway, but that's a ripoff. I guess we'll never actually know if that was why it turned off or not. I don't know. Yeah, in case of Nomura, I guess you go Viv mid still. You could go Viv left as well if you want, I guess. But you don't necessarily win there as readily, so I think you want to go Viv mid. That's more likely to hold on the Viv into the Clea. I will say we're going to fill our hand here if we do this, because I didn't play a card last turn. Now with Limbo, I mean, it doesn't feel as significant because we're going to be able to play a lot of stuff out anyway. Yeah, I think my hand's a little too stuck, dude. Nah, let's hightail it. Could go Wingbeat on one here. It's pretty good on Symbiote Spider-Man, actually, but I don't know. We can greed a little bit because this deck has a bit of a flexible curve in these early turns. You know, if we get a Joaquin first or something, you're going to be way happier. Or that. Now we have a lot of flexibility. Dang, okay. Wingbeat Heimdall, like, it's kind of cool to discount him, but he's not really the best target for stats. Like, Symbiote Spider-Man is actually kind of a better target for stats because of Fallen one, maybe. So you might just... I don't know. Ooh, Nomura as well. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and play a Scarlet Spider here, and I guess I'll go ahead and rip the Majestic Wingbeat too. And in fact, maybe we even go here to move the Scarlet Spider over into Death's Domain, creating a cool little opportunity for Nomura to buff it. It could go up to 15 with Symbiote Spider-Man Nomura. Surely that would hold Death's Domain. I mean, there is actually like, ooh, okay, that's good. That's over there. Oh my God. That would shut down all these skills right now, which would be brutal. Pretty good in X-Mansion, but risky, right? Like, what if you get a cool on reveal, dude? Imagine they get a White Tiger here. You're very sad. Yeah, of course. Of course they get a, of course they just get a bigger card that is also all about freaking turning off. Oh, yeah, Prowler next turn would be great, but I can't do it with Nomura. And I probably want to. Although we're not actually going to be playing Heimdall this game, are we? So you could just go Nomura on 6, because Heimdall's going to move us out of Death's Domain, which is the last thing we want. We want to win mid and right. Opponent is still ripping into Death's Domain, dude. Do they have like a null or something? Like a death? Like, what's the deal here? Oh, they're gonna Reality Stone. Okay, well that actually, oh, Camelot is garbage if we want to go Nomura on. Yeah, oh, bro, is this even better for us? Holy moly. Holy moly. I really wanted to play a Prowler this turn, but now I'm thinking it's got to be this, right? You still go Nomura. You could do Nomura and Heimdall at that point. I don't know. We'll figure it out. Yeah, I just, with Camelot, like, it doesn't make any sense to Nomura right now. Prowler's skills are going to be, you know, not particularly relevant, but we'll figure it out, dude. We got a lot of freaking energy, so we can play pretty much anything we draw, I think, always. Thanos, that is a sick Thanos, by the way, dude. What the heck? The Thanos looks cool, bro. All right. Opponent has a lot of tempo, man. Like, just a lot of tempo. So we would basically go Nomura here. Rip the Spidey. Play. I don't even know. Like, this is how much left, basically. 9 and 14. That's for sure gonna win left, right? Because you're 21 and 9. Scarlet Spider. I don't know, dude. Like, part of me wants to go. Oh, also, Nomura doesn't work if you have cards in the same spot, right? I think we don't. I think we can't. I think you can't have staged cards there if you want it to work. So it's better off doing it this way. Question is, do you want the Prowler to move or not? You might, because you might want to just fill out left so that you can win mid maybe with Scarlet Spiders. You'd basically have all of your Scarlet. No, you'd have one Scarlet Spider going right, which is not what I want. Oh crap, I don't actually know if I did this right or not, dude. It depends a little bit on where the opponent plays. That actually might matter. I think we might be okay though. They went super hard right, and I'm trying to get strong mid and left, right? Oh god, did I do this right? That's not enough left. Oh, it is enough left, and it's enough right no matter what. Doesn't matter where Scarlet Spider goes. Left would be the dream, but it doesn't matter. Woo! These Heimdall plays, dude. I don't know if I did this right or not, by the way. It's really hard to say. No idea. It just really depends. I mean, you definitely didn't want to go right. We can see that. Heimdall just farming cubes off people, dude. It's crazy. It's really hard to know what the right plays are, but they're just kind of working, you know? Like, that's the crazy thing about it. I think we've decided multiple man mid's my favorite spot for him. Because you got, like, cards that can move him right, cards that can move him left. You get out ahead of Danger Room like a genius. This never misses. It never misses. Never, ever. Nice. Actually a big deal, right? Because we're going to get a million extra energy. Which, honestly, like, we're not even really that good at using all this extra energy, if I'm being honest. But, you know, it just scares the opponent, if nothing else, right? I honestly kind of don't hate this, but I can't keep tempting fate, and the Fallen one's kind of crazy. So I don't know, maybe we'll just scare the opponent. I actually think we have so much energy that we can't even remotely use it all with an Elysium game in particular. I'm still not even really sure. Like, do you just maybe play this guy as is and save your symbiote Spider-Man for a better line? You know what I mean? Because I might like find a good Namora or something instead. Because, like, look at my hand, right? What could I possibly draw that's not playable over the next 2 turns? I don't think there's any 2-card combination that's not all playable over the next 2 turns. So maybe you just go Fallen one for 7. I mean, in theory, I guess maybe you go Wing Beat now, because, like, when else is it going to be relevant? You need time to, I don't know. Fallen one goes to, so we're going to 8 next turn, right? Like, if I draw Namora this next turn, I can't play, no, I can play Namora, actually. It's going to be 4 and 4. So, I mean, literally any combination of stuff I can still play. So the Void, oh my god, it's actually Namora. So the Void does sadly turn off Namora, right? Well, is this crazy? Like, is this a crazy play? Is there any card I draw next turn that I can't? No, again, I can play any card next turn, right? So, is this a crazy play? I don't know yet. I don't really have a good way to get rid of the Void anyway. I could, like, move it around to get it out of the way and stuff, but I'm just thinking, like, let's just take the points. I don't know. Annihilus just as a werewolf cycle. Okay, this is gonna be hilarious looking at the opponent, dude. Like, what is this guy doing? What is this guy up to? So we can move multiple man right. Viv also moves right. Okay, that's fine. Move multiple man right. Heimdall here. You got 19 left. You got 19, 24, or excuse me, right. You got 24 left. You're probably losing mid like this always, right? But you're hoping that doesn't matter. I mean, maybe if Werewolf moves, what are we gonna have? 7 and 4? 11? I mean, like, technically if Werewolf moves, you even contest mid a little bit. Yeah, I mean, this is definitely worth a shot. I don't know if it holds, but it's definitely worth a shot. It's really unpredictable power output too from the opponent, right? Oh, we're actually gonna have even more left because they're gonna have that multiple man left too. I forgot. There's an extra multiple man as well. Yeah, dude, they're doing the math with the Ultron emote. Like, I get it. I don't know either, dude. Like, yeah, roll the dice emote now too. Yeah, I don't know either, man. Ship it and pray. That's the moral of the story here on these always, dude. Just ship it and pray. Dude, there's like so many multiple men here. Actually, this is sick. This is even more points than I thought. Maybe. Do we hold left like this? Depends on Werewolf, but surely no. Werewolf never ends up left. So yeah, we hold left. Do we hold somewhere else? Does mid hold if Werewolf move? Yes, he does hold. We win mid and left. Beautiful, dude. This deck is so freaking cool. I don't know if I've resonated with a deck like this in forever. We even got Miss Marvel emoted, dude. They did fist bump after, so that's fine. This deck is freaking cool. Blue Jay on Reddit. Or no Blue Jay, you're called on Reddit. I love you, dude. I love you, man. I think this is so freaking cool. All right, we got multiple man symbiote Spider-Man, if nothing else, which is actually kind of cool. With web sling in particular, I can even load it up left and just like combine these and hopefully get more points out of it, right? Yeah, let's do it, man. I mean, Scarlet Spider is also tempting, but with Heimdall in particular, I think you got to try to go for the multiple mans, right? So this looks like maybe Shulau stuff. I think you want to web sling on 5, right? After those guys have combined. Hopefully Symbiote Spider-Man holds here. I don't know. It's shaky. Oh, no. Dude, no. You've stolen all my energy and fun now. I'm sad and you've made me angry. Do we just go Symbiote Spider-Man Fallen one now? Not that great with our hand, I think. Might surprise the mid though sometimes, right? Like just shifting a lot of points around, you know. Cosmo we dodge. Okay, good stuff there. Actually, multiple man holds just giving me a point. I love it. Definitely feeling like Shulau stuff's gonna hit. Can we get a Heimdall surprise or just scare them so much with this that they retreat, right? That's the other side of it. Is like, does 13 energy scare them enough? I don't know if it should, to be honest. We're really not that strong. Zombie Scarlet Witch, Kitty Pryde, the really big mid, really big mid. Maybe not Shootout, maybe more Zombie Giant Man here. I mean, this alone contests mid already, though. So we know their Giant Man never goes there. I mean, I think you just try to win these 2 spots, right? 17 mid, do we think that holds? I also think they want to play right? I don't think 17 mid holds. I think you got to load it up. 16-21, that probably holds, but does 15 hold? Yeah, I don't know about that. I don't know, maybe. Maybe, probably not, but maybe. They probably just don't expect me to get a lot of points mid here, but the Heimdall might just make the difference, right? How big is this getting with 2 cards? That's +4 is 16, and Zombie Giant Man's another 2. Also, Zombie Mr. Fantastic. I think we're gonna be fine, right? Wait, oh, Adam Warlock, I thought for a second was gonna tie break us, but he only went up to 20. Oh my god, yes. Oh my god, yes, dude. This deck, Heimdall Surprise, is so freaking good. I cannot believe it, dude. That is a 7-3 run for me with this deck. 10 games, I gotta go. It's perfect timing. Crazy run. I love this deck so much.